Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I respect all the men and women, well, hardworking men and women that are in professional wrestling. Um, After talking with longtime friend Randy Corelli recently about one particular individual who's managed to seemingly weasel his way into the wrestling business, and I'm sure some of you will figure out who I'm referring to, but that numbskull will not be receiving a fraction of fame out of me. I Thanks to hearing this from Randy Corelli, we got it on good authority that this particular individual just doesn't want to better himself in life. For those who don't know, he's refereed on shows and he just doesn't know what the heck he's doing. He's like a clueless putz, seemingly. But whatever happened to how things used to be? I thought there was a pecking order. I'm sure there is a pecking order in the world of professional wrestling. What happened to earning a position, earning it? I mean, I respect the heck out of the following who used to be in the crowd at various shows with me, and they've managed to get them become a part of this great sport of wrestling. Case in point, James McGrady, who's been one heck of a referee for NYWC, Suffolk Wrestling Alliance, and he's already been booked in promotions in New Jersey already. From there, Shane Fair and Ryan Peterson, two other men who used to be in the crowd with me at various shows over the years, and they have been ring announcing for various promotions. Then that brings me to Chris Barton, the Bushwick Beast, who used to be in the crowd with me at various shows back starting in the mid 2010s, and he eventually started training, and he ended up on wrestling for a number of promotions, and he's currently wrestling for one promotion I know of in New Jersey. And Barton, I hope you get to see you wrestle again in the future. And then there's Isabel Lacey, who has since quit the wrestling business. For those who don't know, she was in various wrestling schools through the years, and she eventually wound up a referee for FTW and BCW. And also, I'm not going to say I can go on, but there's one more person, Sarah Gruber, aka Little Mouse, who she and her father, they started out in the crowd at NYWC shows, and she started training. She started out as a referee, and 2 years ago began wrestling on shows. The point I'm making is, with the exception of the unnamed person, Isabel, Sarah, Barton, McGrady, Ryan Peterson, Shane Fair, I respect the heck out of them because at least they learned and know how to conduct themselves as professionals, not just on a show, but away from the ring. Unlike this nameless person, who I've already dubbed a clueless putz and a numbskull, I have it on good authority. The guy doesn't keep himself clean, and I understand he was sleeping over one night with wrestlers at a hotel, and someone told him that he stinks. Also, away from wrestling, this guy just don't want to fucking work a regular job. Nearly every job he's had, either he's gotten fired from, or he probably quit. I mean, most of the jobs he's been fired from because he oversleeps, doesn't want to wake up early in the morning. He constantly arrives late, constantly call out. Simply put, the guy's like the definition of a lazy fuck who doesn't want to work. And I don't even know, I'll tell you something, if he wasn't helping to sell tickets for the promotions that he's worked for or working for, he wouldn't be in the business. He's living proof that any schlemiel can get and be a part of pro wrestling. Now, I know I mentioned those but I'm sure everybody else has earned their keep and earned their way up the ladder in the proverbial pecking order in pro wrestling. And I know I'm just a fan of the crowd, all right? But I mean, I don't know. Like this guy that I just mentioned. I mean, I don't know. That dude's in need of a life transplant because, you know, he just won't take a hint, doesn't get the message, doesn't want to better himself, and the fact that he doesn't want to work. So I don't see any women out there tolerating him, especially if the guy don't keep himself clean. And for those who know the guy and know who I'm referring to, if you want to, be a damn butt wiper and stooge me off to the guy, you could just block or delete me from social media. Because quite frankly, the guy just don't want to better himself in life, don't want to better himself as a referee on the wrestling shows he's worked on in the past. I mean, a few promotions already showed him the door over the years. That's not a good reputation. He just, I don't know what to say about the guy anymore, especially since I've not given him his fraction of fame, like I said. But you pretty much know who I'm referring to, and at least, like I said, those I mentioned earlier in the video, I should say, at least they've all, I'm sure, earned their way up the ladder, and I'm thrilled for them. I'm thrilled for Sarah Gruber, Ryan Peterson, Shane Fair, Chris Barton, James McGrady, Isabel, even though she's not in the business anymore. But I don't know. It's like someone's got to show this guy the error of his ways, because I don't know with the way he's going, where he's gonna end up in life, and he'll probably get ousted from pro wrestling as a whole. He'll just go back to being a fan of the crowd, I suppose. But he's got no business being refereeing matches, and who I'm referring to. Again, he does not get a fraction of fame out of me. So let me know what you all think.